get ready with me to run some errands. We are going to Home Depot or Lowe's, and we also need to go to Sam's Club and probably a local grocery store. We are doing some meal prepping today and regular grocery shopping as well. And we also need to fix this like massive hole in our basement. We have this little unfinished storage room and there's a crawl space, I guess, but it doesn't have a door or like anything blocking it. It's just this huge like 3x4 hole to basically underneath our house. And it's basically a super highway for spiders to just get into our basement. So that's fun. By no doing of our own, one of our kids is just not scared of bugs at all. Snakes, nothing. He has like zero survival skills when it comes to small little creatures. So he literally picked up a bug this morning, picked up a huge spider and just put it on his leg and was letting it crawl on him and just watching it and was like, "Mommy, look, Mommy, look." No. I'm kind of going for a warm bronzy look on the face, and I want to do something a little bit dark and smoky on the eyes. So I'm feeling this, I don't know even what this would be described as, like in between peach and pink kind of color. This is Pashmina from Sigma. Using Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer today. Just in this little inner corner, I want to have it really bright. I'm also going to bake with Wet n Wild loose powder today. I'm almost running out of, and I'm also not sure what I'm going to use for mascara today because my favorite mascara is like bone dry. I really need to go to the store for some essentials. I'm going to use the Morphe 9W today and get a little smoky situation going. Starting with After Dusk. Steal Away. Now we're going to take Dark Side, just getting darker and darker on the outer corner here. Kind of buffing that Steal Away shade on the center of the lid and in the crease, because I kind of want this to stay nice and blue toned. Taking some Silver Storm and putting this just on this inner third. Can we see that shine? Hopefully you can tell. I prefer a shadow liner on me, so I'm going to take the black here and do a smoky eyeshadow liner moment. Okay, loving that so far. I go in with an oldie but a goodie because it just screams bronze goddess, and that's what I want to look like today. So I'm using the Cali Contour palette from Smashbox. And I basically go in the same order as my creams, and I set each cream with a corresponding powder. It does make it more impactful, and also I think it makes it look a lot more smooth and blended. Less layers on the face too, because you just have then basically one layer of creams and then one layer of powder. You don't look as cakey. It looks amazing, looks flawless, looks smooth, lasts forever. Very impactful. And then for my blush, I do this every time, no matter what. I put my blush where I want it, and then once it's kind of blended where I like it, there's not very much product left on the brush, I dust away the bake / kind of just blend it into this whole area. It just makes this transition so smooth and perfect. Use a little bit of this brightening powder as well, just in this little triangle here, because like I said earlier, I want this super bright. This stuff is so pigmented, a little bit goes a long way, trust me. I feel like this look would look so cool if I didn't have eyebrows. These are really what I want to talk about for the eyes. These are pre-glued lash clusters that you just attach to the base of your lash underneath. These are so good, so easy to put on, are so comfortable. I don't think I'm ever going back to a regular strip lash. These are so good. My very first time was a little bit of a learning curve, and this is only my third time, but they're pretty easy to get the hang of. Just like that. There's so, look at that. Just one little cluster, the huge difference. Love that. Can somebody explain to me why everybody is trying to be living like a celebrity, doing what they see on MTV? Ice is cool, but I'm looking for more. Simple things is what my heart beats for. That's me. I don't ask for much, baby. Having you was enough. You ain't got to find nothing. Stop what I want, baby. We don't have to go nowhere. Stop what I want, baby. get ready with me in the car again today. I have so many things to do. This is like the only 20 minutes I have to do my makeup, so here we are. I just finished dropping the kids off to school and I have a grocery store pickup in about 20 minutes. And I figured, why drive home for 10 minutes and then turn right back around and drive 10 minutes back to the grocery store? So just doing my makeup in the car. This is why I say I do my makeup in the car semi-regularly, because I always have little things like this. Can y'all hear that wind right now? It is so darn windy today. I live in Wyoming and it is just the windiest state. I know a lot of people here are like, this town is windier than the other one, blah, 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 blah. This other place is the worst. No, this place is the worst. Everywhere's windy, girl. Every single place in this whole state is windy. What I don't understand is why, like, where does the wind come from? Okay, where is it coming from? Where does it go? This is why they say if you don't understand anything, then everything seems like a conspiracy theory, because where does the wind come from? I feel like I learned this and it's in the recesses of my mind. I learned this way back in the day. Like, it has to have something to do with the high and low pressure, and they create like something moving, but like why? Somebody explain, where does the wind come from? And why was it not windy at all yesterday? And then today, I feel like my house is gonna blow over. This is an oldie but a goodie, I know. This is the Tarte Clay Play 2 palette. I love this palette. I never really use it in videos because it's always in my travel bag. The only thing you can't do with this palette is get a very, very dark smoky look, because the eyeshadows are like medium depth. But for just everyday makeup, I love this palette. I recommend it to everybody. Like, I know I do crazy colorful and dark makeup on a random Tuesday, but not everybody, you know, I feel like most people don't do that. So when my friends or anybody asks me for recommendations, or I've gone shopping with some of my friends, I'm like, girl, you need this palette. If all you do every day is like a very basic, like natural look, this is the palette to go with. This is also a really safe bet as a gift for somebody if they are like close in my skin tone and you don't know what to get them. This is a good one. This mascara I have sitting in my travel bag. I completely forgot that I had it. I think I got this in a FabFitFun. It's a Blink Lash Extension Tubing Mascara. So let's give her a try. I feel like I had to have tried this before, but I just forgot that I owned it. But I ran out of my favorite mascara and I still haven't made myself go to Ulta to get it. Maybe I'll find time today. But that's looking really good. Look at that. Oh my god, that actually looks so good. I usually don't use tubing mascaras. That looks freaking good. I've been sleeping on this mascara. It's just been sitting in my bag. Using my Nude Sticks travel size lip and the little mirror that comes in the travel size kit. e.l.f. lip oil. This is the Glow Reviver lip oil with the shimmer in it, and this is in the shade Candy Coated. So beautiful. I love these. I love all of the lip oils from e.l.f. These just have shimmer in them. Oh, they're so cute. And there you have it. Car makeup done. How are you gonna work in a crystal shop and have sinister energy? I just moved, and after about a month, I finally feel settled enough in the house to start adventuring out and looking at some of the local shops, which includes local crystal stores. I go to one of them, and this person is working all by themselves. They're sitting behind the register, reading a book and listening to like really nice music. By all accounts, you're living the dream of a lot of girls, okay? Working at a crystal shop by yourself, reading books all day and listening to music and selling crystals, girl. Why are you unhappy? This person was a man, so maybe that has something to do with it. But anyway, I just got the new Morphe Cheek Thrills and I'm using the shade Cabana Club. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I walk into this crystal store and he looks up from his book and just goes like this. Hi. Guess I'm just Southern, so I said, hi, how are ya? Didn't look at me. Didn't look back up from his book the whole time. Didn't say another word to me. I mean, I've worked in retail before too, and I know it sucks, but like, Not even a, what are you looking for today? Like nothing. Then I go to the second crystal shop and it's two older women in there. Once again, did not greet me at all, didn't say a word to me. I did have one of my kids with me, but my kids are generally very well behaved in stores. But you know, they're little. Sometimes they get a little bit loose off the goose and start creating ruckus, you know? And I am in a crystal shop, so I'm telling him, look, this is a no touchy place. If you touch stuff, we have to leave. And then my child starts to have a little bit of a, I don't want to say it was a full meltdown, it was the precursor to the meltdown, and I was not about to let him have a meltdown in a store full of fragile things. So I just kind of playfully said, like, to the ladies, I guess I'll just have to come back later. I'll see you guys some other day. And they just look at me and go, what? I put a little bit of the balm on top, so that's why this looks so punchy, but you could leave it like this. I know it's a little much. It's not the product's fault, it's the shade that I picked. I will say the first store did have a really lovely selection. I liked it a lot more than the second store, so I will probably be going back to that store. I have limited options, okay? I live in a small town, but I would suggest they work on their customer service. Also picked up this Milani mascara the other day. This is called the Anti-Gravity Mascara. That is one coat. Definitely lengthening. I'm gonna use some CoverGirl Cleantopia to try to add some volume. Of course, I'm gonna use my new favorite things on the planet, which is these pre-glued clusters. So good. Some days I use two, but most days I just put one on the very end, and it adds just the right amount of oomph that I'm looking for. And here's the final look. Get ready with me for a baby shower. I think are very chic. This first one might come as a little bit of a shock because I do different crazy colorful makeup almost every single day, but I think it is super chic to have kind of a signature makeup look, and I do kind of have one for special occasions, weddings, parties, date nights. I do have a signature look that I always kind of go back to, and then I just get creative on the other days. But wearing flattering clothing for your body type and your flattering colors for you, you know, like the whole spring, summer, autumn, winter thing, I think that that is super, super chic. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not like for the high fashion girls. This is more about someone like me who dresses for function and for comfort and not for being high fashion. I'm not a fashion girly, probably never will be. Don't judge what I'm wearing right now, okay? I'm still in my pajamas, okay? I'm just saying, on a day-to-day basis, I'm dressing for function, and I just feel like no matter what is trending, it never goes out of style if you dress flattering to your body type and in flattering colors for yourself, and if you just always dress like that, you will always look chic. Effortless looking hair, even though me and you behind the scenes know that it's a lot of effort, like a blowout. I love a blowout, half up, half down, like with a little claw clip or just like the full blowout. And I feel like for Black women, for me, this translates as an afro. I love it. It looks so chic to me. And like I said, it just gives that effortless look, even though definitely not effortless, but I just love how it looks so natural and like I just woke up like this. I love that. Last thing I can think of really has nothing to do with looks or how you dress or whatever. It is just kind of an etiquette thing, and it's something that I myself am trying to get better at. And that is being an awesome hostess. If you have people over to your house, you throw a party, and just about, again, it's like this effortless feeling, but you make everyone feel included. You don't try to really be the center of attention. You kind of try to make everybody feel like they get equal attention. I was just at a baby shower, and the woman who was hosting it was so good at this. If any person hadn't talked for a while or hadn't chimed in, she would always have a really good question to ask them to make them feel included and get them into the conversation, or at least say something to them to make them included. You know what I mean? I really want to get better at it because I'm just not. I can't even think of some of the questions to ask or the things to say to get a conversation going the way that she could and a lot of other women can. So I really want to get better at that. Those are just the things that I thought of this morning while I was cleaning and getting ready and stuff. But let me know what you guys think is really chic, because I need help in the chicness department for sure. Get ready with me to go to the zoo. My husband's getting a tattoo consultation, and then we are going right after this. That's why I'm in the car. I also only brought this travel set of brushes that I got from the TikTok shop. This is the one thing I've bought from TikTok ever. And kind of a follow-up, I really like them. I've been using them for a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 months now. Can't remember exactly when I got them. But I've been using them anytime I do my makeup in the car pretty much, which is pretty regularly, and I've washed them a couple of times and they've held up really well. So pretty good for like a $10 set of travel brushes. I am really not excited about going to the zoo at the moment. I am so tired and my kids are really not in a good mood, but let's hope it all turns around. Use this concealer that I've recently really fallen in love with, but I don't think I've tried it with a brush yet, so hopefully it's fine. Only brought brushes, and you can see the only thing I really add to this set is a little puff for when I'm using powders. These are my little nude sticks. They're so good.
Mommy.
What?
Mommy.
What?
Mommy.
What?
Mommy.
What? Ha 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 ha.
Mommy. Mommy.
What? I have 2 of these travel sets, and there's like a bronzier blush and then a really pink one. I'm gonna go with the bronzy today, and I'm just gonna mix it with the highlight as well. Concealer's not my favorite with a brush. That's not very uncommon for me though, so not ideal right now. Whatever. Use this. My kids are getting a little bit restless here. I got Milani lip crayon and the Sigma Renew lip oil. Dinosaur.